Time to knock out a homer. Oh, that never gets old. Welcome, my fellow violence-loving buddies, to part 5 of my Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes review. If you are just tuning in, there are a fair few more pieces to catch up on. Regardless, to all viewers new and old, I'm happy to have you. In this segment, we shall be going through the thrilling and chilling puzzling deathball Life is Destroy. Let's top up the Death Drive Mark II and dive in. Life is Destroy. This game within a game is quite unique. Its main character, Mr. Doppelganger Patrick Granada Jr., is in a puzzle/action game, slaughtering the suburban residents. Based on a real-life murderer and clearly labelled as the worst motherfucker to cross. After a goofy yet haunting slasher intro that I wish I got the uncensored version of, we take to the puzzling streets that is Life is Destroy. Each segment of the game is divided into cases. Each case has numerous streets which can be rearranged by slapping big playing cards to bend the very road to your will. Our goal is to reach the house that is located somewhere in each case. We get to beat up some Bug Street boys along the way too. Once we reach the house, we are treated to some backstory to Mr. Doppelganger, and get to slash our way through a house with furniture which is at times weirdly big. What I found especially strange is that Mr. Doppelganger used to not only be a social worker, but the adoptive father of Dr. Juvenile. Reality must have hit this guy pretty hard to turn into a complete monster. As we progress through the cases, we're introduced to a questionable big blue face. It slowly floats through the streets to reach to you like a Gorm spectre. Best act fast and get your big brain on, nothing's stopping this thing. I'll admit that for the puzzle segments, the suburb puzzles did have me stumped at one point. I hope I can find more games with puzzles like these. They really are fun, without a one-hit kill ghost on your ass at least. When it comes to the houses, I love the details. From the wallpaper, blood, the slightly oversized furniture, at least to me, the new Bug Street boys, and this damn lamb treats us to teleports into tackles, wiggly ghost faces, and the standard physical attacks. I found the sheep one to be quite fun. I do love little guessing games like this when it comes to boss fights. I'll admit that Life is Destroyed did break the pace up a bit for this hack and slash. Really claps that hybrid vibe in quickly. Nice to have a slower pace option though. Definitely an acquired taste to this deathball. Once the evening hue arrives, Mr. Doppelganger and Travis get to chatting. We get to see the difference between a serial killer and an assassin and fight. Mr. Doppelganger is a crazy guy. He stabs, slashes, teleports, throws big-ass playing cards which are deadly. If you pick the right one, you get healed or money, and little knives. His second phase ability lets this psycho use the cul-de-sac as a stage for his JoJo poses. Make sure you pick the right one. He could have grown gigantic, but you know, the troubles of game development. He also uses a multiform technique. Due to the range of his tools, even using the cheeky multiform technique, he does have quite the short-range moveset. Really feels like I'm dealing with a human that happens to have supernatural powers. A decent-sized arena for a single person that can split into more people. Jogs my memory back to one hell of a holy sword. Once that finish button appears, drop his ass.
It's clobbering time.
After defeating Mr. Doppelganger, if you look at his face... Oh look! It's that blue spectre face. Guess that creep found a way to stalk us while waiting at the end of the deathball. Great. Travis didn't like this game and really hated Mr. Doppelganger. He is aware that Mr. Doppelganger is in the real world, but I'd assume Travis would want to avoid his snob ass. Now, my final thoughts on Mr. Doppelganger. Bringing the pain to this creep did make me feel a bit grossed out. The build-up via his backstory and dialogue really put some personality behind this fight. His short-range moveset and arena size supported this nicely too. Shame about Mr. Doppelganger still being in the real world somehow. Hopefully one of the Kill the Past characters finds him and hangs up his corkscrews for good. My only problem with this boss fight was the camera. A bit hard to tell which is the right doppelganger to hit among the doppelgang gang. Regardless, another fantastic experience, even if my skin did crawl. Time to slash this. Next time we shall brave the bitter and sweet wildness that hides among the doors of coffee and donuts. If you made it this far, thanks for being a beast. Show a little extra support by liking, getting chatty in that comment section, and subbing along with giving that bell a tap. Cheers for that. But until then, this has been DePassion. See you on the next journey. Take care.